Hola clase. This is the video feedback for our midterm. Okay, so as I always do, I'm going to scroll through and go over different sections, especially the ones that were problematic. As always, please contact me if I don't cover something you wanted me to cover. All right, so this was the form of ser, and I don't think there were too many problems with this one. Tu eres, Elena es, and so on. Okay, select whether the following statements refer to Carmen, Jorge, or if it's not clear, select no está claro. Es romántico, so this isn't an O, so it's masculine, so it's got to be Jorge. Atlética has to be Carmen. Inteligente, because it's an A. Inteligente, since it is an E, can be either one, so it's no está claro. Atractivo, Jorge. Simpática, Carmen. Sentimental, no está claro. Optimista, no está claro, because all the adjectives ending in ista can be for a man or a woman. Okay, so you're playing bingo, write each number that you hear. Not too many problems here, some typos. I think there were a lot of people that just got a little careless with the spelling. Let's just do the first one.
Seis.
Oh, that was an easy one. Seis. I think there's a more longer one down here.
94.
94. I like that. So anyway, you just when you're doing the number, well, really, when you're doing everything in these My Spanish Labs, you have to make sure you watch your spelling. I think there were mainly just typos there. All right, and then we had math problems. I think similarly, there weren't too many problems other than maybe typing. Okay, then here we had
$19.
all you have to do is do that. Okay, and so on. Que hora es, match the following times and digits with their equivalents in words. This was not too bad. This one obviously it would be las 5:30, 8:20, and so on. Okay. Times, train times, more numbers. No, not too much of a problem there. Let's go on. Okay, it's a continuation of the train times. Okay. Mario and Raúl are having a conversation. Connect Mario's questions with the appropriate response from Raúl. ¿Qué fecha es hoy? What is today's date? Hoy es el 15 de octubre, and so on. Too many problems there. Drop down menu. Listen to the audio segment and figure out where Cesar left his Spanish book. Indicate whether each statement is cierto, falso, or no se menciona. Well, this was a multiple choice, and I don't think there were too many problems on this one. It's fairly short as well, just 24 seconds. So I will skip over that one. Okay, so we have the definite or indefinite articles. Write the correct form of the definite or indefinite articles to complete the following description. So, en la universidad hay 5 facultades. Estamos en el laboratorio de la Facultad de Ciencias. Hay unas computadoras muy modernas, también un mapa, un televisor y unos estudiantes. Okay, then estar, similar to that first one where it was ser. All you really have to do is fill in the right form. Accent marks were a bit of an issue for some people. ¿Dónde estás tú? Responds, estoy en el hospital. Says, ¿estás bien? Still talking to him. Then mamá, mi mamá está mal. Carlos y yo estamos en frente del hospital. Okay. And then more with estar. This one was a little bit easier. You had the forms there. Okay, and then we had las opiniones de los estudiantes. Listen to the following conversation in which two students talk about the classes they are taking and select the best answers to each one. And I don't think we'll go through that one as well either. But you can always contact me if you did have a question about this particular activity or any one that I don't go into enough detail for you. Okay, so then we had read the following descriptions of high school seniors and several universities in Spain, then match each person with the university that best fits him or her. And well, this was also pretty easy. Okay, so for example, María es atlética, independiente, muy sociable y practica deportes todos los días. So probably, what's the best one here? This one here. Es muy grande y tiene muchos gimnasios. Valencia. So that was pretty easy. All right. So now this one was a bit problematic. So there was it says, right, look at the following pictures and write where the following people are and what activities they are doing. Okay. So and then the modelo here they have están en la cafetería. Toman café y un refresco. Right, so you're going to have to use estar to say where they are because you use estar for that. And then you had to say what they're doing. And there was different ways you could do that, but a lot of people did not do both. They did maybe one or the other, or they had really a lot of grammatical problems. You might have lost some points. So here we'll say están En la casa, you could say. That's probably the easiest one. And ven televisión or miran televisión would also work. Right, so they're at home and they're watching television. So that's the easiest way to answer those. But you needed to have both where they are and what they were doing. Okay, so están en una fiesta, maybe? Or están en una discoteca, anything logical relating to what they're doing there. And then, of course, bailan. That's it. That's all you need. They're in a party. They're dancing. Okay, Ricardo está en la playa y juega deportes. Or practica deportes, maybe. Okay, that's the easiest. Again, there's other possibilities. You can contact me if you had something else and didn't get credit for it. I can let you know. Azucena está en el parque. Está en el parque, monta en bicicleta. Okay. Then we have están en la biblioteca, looks like. Estamos, sorry, it's y yo, en la biblioteca estudiamos. Okay, we're in the library, we're studying. Okay. Complete the email from Lorena to her friend in the United States with correct form of verbs and listen each verb only once. Alright, so ¿cómo estás tú? Yo muy bien, ahora vivo en Salamanca, la Universidad de Salamanca es muy antigua y bonita por la mañana. Yo asisto a mis clases y por la tarde estudio en la biblioteca con Lindsay. Ella aprende español este semestre como yo, because I don't actually could be toma. We'll see. We have to go back and make changes. But toma español, I think is the best one. Las clases son difíciles e interesantes. Los estudiantes españoles leen muchos libros y toman apuntes. Okay, so we need toman there, so probably this is going to be aprende, because you tomar apuntes is the only thing that will work with apuntes. Pero ellos no escriben tanto en la pizarra como en las universidades estadounidenses. Los fines de semana, mis amigos y yo, something in the fiestas, bailamos en las fiestas, corremos en el parque y vemos televisión. There we go. So how are you? I'm fine. I live in Salamanca. The University of Salamanca is very old and pretty. But in the morning, I attend classes and I study in the library in the afternoon with Lindsay. She's learning Spanish this semester like I am. Classes are difficult and interesting. The Spanish students read many books and take a lot of notes, but they don't write on the board as often as in the American universities. On weekends, my friends and I dance at parties, we run in the park, and we watch television. Okay. Complete the following conversation with a bookstore clerk and a student in Madrid, the most logical word from the list. Okay. So, buenos días. Necesito una calculadora. And tengo dos calculadoras. ¿Cuál necesitas? Which one do you need? The big one or the small one? How much does it cost? 55 euros. There. That's what it costs. 55 euros. Buy the small one. Do you have dictionaries? Yes. It's for the class of Español, ¿verdad? Ajá. Sí, este diccionario es excelente. Otra cosa más. ¿Dónde está? Ahí está. La biblioteca enfrente del gimnasio. So there you go. Okay. Another listening one, similarly to the other listening ones. I'm not going to go through that unless somebody requests it of me later. Okay, then we have, that was the conclusion of that one. All right, so then we had the pronouns. So this was su mochila, his backpack, sus cuadernos, her notebooks. So su and sus can both mean his, her, their, your formal, your plural, y'all's, might say, and its. Su and sus can mean all of those things, and it just has to agree with the noun that follows. So su, because it's mochila, and sus, because it's cuadernos, it's plural. Carlos y Raúl, so that's going to be su, their computer, because this agrees with the noun that follows, not with the owners. Okay, tu, calculadora without an accent mark. All right, nuestros libros, and mi reloj. All right. The verb gustar. A Carlos le gusta mirar. A mí me gusta bailar. A Carlos y sus amigos les gustan los coches deportivos. But as a plural noun, you use gustan. A mí me gustan las bicicletas. Again, it's a plural noun that's being liked. A Carlos no le gusta mi perro. A mí no me gustan los gatos. Okay. Okay, another listening one. I'm going to skip over that one. Okay, and then we have a reading. Similarly, I don't think there are too many problems with that. Usually when there's just 3 options, people don't have too many problems with that. I'm going to go on here. So this is, okay, use the information in the table provided to describe the colors that people like. Okay, so the problem with this one, if this one was a problem, is that people did not make things agree. So, a Raimundo le gusta la mochila amarilla. Right? This is the base color. You have to make it agree. As always, the color as an adjective has to agree with what it describes. So, la mochila amarilla, el lápiz azul, that one should stay in that form. Los perros pardos, las gatas blancas, and then el coche verde also stays there. And if you had to put an a in front of Raimundo, Alicia, Lucas, y Javier as well, as in the model. A Dora le gusta el cuaderno rojo. Right? So what it literally means is the red notebook is pleasing to Dora, and that's why you have to have the a Dora. Okay, this one was not too bad. You just had to follow the model there. So, abres un libro de historia, vas a estudiar. So then you had to use what you're going to do. You'd use ir plus a plus the infinitive. So, Alfredo tiene una mesa. Tiene en la mesa cereal, leche y fruta. Va a comer. It's fine. There could be other things, but you had to have the form ir, the a, and then the infinitive. All right, that's what you had to have for that one. So, similarly, Teresa abre el periódico, va a leer. Vamos a mirar la televisión, and so on. Okay. This one was similar to the other numbers ones we saw earlier, that you had to just mainly watch out for typos, but otherwise, it was not so bad. So this one, for example, is 15,000. All right. So in the numbers, if you have any questions about the numbers, you can ask me. Por para section, not too much of a problem either. And then we have another listening. And then we had these verbs. Okay, so complete the following description of the daily routine based on the appropriate form of these verbs. You may use each verb only once. So, por la mañana tomo café con leche y tostadas. Luego hago la cama y salgo para la universidad. Estudio y más tarde oigo música, because that's the ones listed, that's the only one that will work. O pongo la televisión. And a muchos estudiantes, y por eso los fines de semana nunca conozco a muchos estudiantes, y por eso los fines de semana nunca sé. I never know what to do. Okay, llamo a Juana para ir a caminar a la playa. Traigo a mis amigos a mi casa. Do I bring friends home? I never know what to do. Okay. Do I call Juana? Do I bring my friends to my house? Do I have friends to... I always have friends to enjoy my free time. Okay. And then the new roommate wants to get to know you better, listen to her questions, and select the best expression. Select the expression that best answers each of her questions. Again, a drop-down menu. Not too much of a problem there on that one. And that's pretty much it. All right. I hope that was useful to you, and let me know if you need more information. Thanks. Hasta luego.